Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's unboxing is one of the Liberty kits. This is the Tropic Like It's Hot summer bag for summer 2022. So I did unbox this last year, the 2021 version, which was also called the same thing, slightly different bag, slightly different contents, but yeah. So I'm back this year to do another one for you. So I purchased it myself. It retails at £65 and that was enough to get free UK delivery. And I think they ship it internationally, but I can never tell because I'm in the UK, so I can't actually tell whether it's available everywhere, so I have to check that out. It is worth over £200. If you are a part of the Liberty Beauty Drop, then I use my credit against this. You can of course do that. If you don't know what the Liberty Beauty Drop is, then I'll put a card here and you can go and check out the video and learn a little bit more about that. So when you take off the little slip cover, this is what the bag looks like. So quite often with the kits that Liberty do, they include one of their Liberty wash bags, and their Liberty wash bags can retail at like £40. So there's quite a lot of value in the bag itself as well. So this is what it looks like. It's got this flowered design all the way around. It has a flat bottom, which I like because it's got a little bit of structure to it and a little bit of like, I don't know, card or whatever it is they sort of structure it with, but it means that it will stand up on its own even with all your stuff in, so that's quite handy. It's got a silver zip and it says Liberty on the zip, and inside of course are all of the products that we're going to talk about today. Don't want to kind of spoil that bit for you too much, but it has got a white clean inner and it's got an inside zip pocket, but we can look at that in a bit more detail once we've looked at all the goodies inside. Okay, so first of all we've got a product from Frank Body, and this is the Coconut Coffee Scrub Exfoliator for smooth glowing skin. It's 200 grams or 7.05 ounce. Glowing vacation skin is inside this bag. So I've spoken about Frank Body before. They actually do some really impressive products, and I do think the price point is pretty decent as well. It's not too expensive and they are really good quality. I found with the original coffee scrub they did that it made a total mess of the shower because it was made from coffee grounds and of course they're brown, and I don't know, it just seemed to get everywhere and be a bit of a pain to clean up afterwards. I haven't used this particular version of it. It has still got the coffee robusta seed powder in there as the first ingredient, so it's probably still going to be quite coffee type, but it's coconut and I love coconut, so I will definitely give it a try. So it says to leave on for 3 minutes as well, this particular one. So I'm not exactly sure why that is. It has got a few kind of fruit extracts and stuff in here, so perhaps they are going to do a little bit of exfoliation if you leave it on the skin a little bit. But I'm willing to bet this is going to smell like an absolute dream. So it's 200 grams or 7.05 ounces, which I believe is a full size. Next up, we have got a sample size of the Ultraviolet SPF 50+ Extreme Screen Hydrating Body and Hand Sunscreen. UVA UVB broad spectrum protection, 4 hours water resistant, 30ml or 1.01 fluid ounce. Now, I love this stuff. I've bought it in a full size. I started off by getting the Ultraviolet like little mini kits where you could get all the little different SPFs they do in like mini size and try them all out, and I've repurchased most of them because I just love them, and this is the body one I've got. I literally have gone out and I've bought the full size, and then since that they've brought out a 500ml summer version, like big pump version. I've ordered that. I've got that as well. So this is how much I love it. It's the best SPF for the body ever. So this is only 30ml, but this is perfect for like your going out bag during the day or your beach bag, just to kind of top up your SPF. So as it says, it's water resistant for 4 hours, but obviously you want to keep topping up as well just to make sure you've still got that protection. I'm sure you could put it on your face. It doesn't say that. It says body and hand. There's no reason why you couldn't. I just haven't because I've got separate face SPFs, but you can't go wrong with this brand. Honestly, it is fantastic. I've just grabbed my standard sized one just so you can kind of see the difference, and then we're going to have a look at the texture and stuff. This is 150ml full size, and then this is the one we get in this kit. I just wanted to kind of show you. So with both the full size and the sort of smaller one we get in the kit, it's a twist lid, so you twist it and then squeeze to get the product out, which I don't think is the best idea in the world because sometimes people say these leak. They don't for me. I haven't had that problem, but you do have to be careful to make sure it's clicked back in place, or else obviously it could potentially leak. So this is what it's like. It's like a white sunscreen, so you can see it looks like super thick there, but then when you start to kind of rub it in to your arms, it does actually sink in quite well. So it looks sort of thicker than it is, and it does actually sink in really well into the skin. Smells kind of coconut summer. It smells fabulous. I have quite sensitive skin and sun sensitive skin, and I can like react and get a lot of irritation from a lot of sunscreens, and I don't with this one. I find it works fantastically well. It leaves a nice kind of sheen on the skin, and yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. So Ultraviolet are actually an Australian brand, and they recently came to the UK. I know there's limits on which countries it's for sale on. I don't fully understand why. Something to do with like SPF legislation, I think. But honestly, it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous SPF. So I've got it on this arm, not on the right arm, and you can see the difference. It gives that super lovely kind of glow on the skin, and it protects you from the sun, which is its ultimate purpose. And it does a really good job of that. Next up, another product in here that is a big part of my routine, this time hair care, and it's by Olaplex. This is the number 6 Bond Smoother. It's a full size 100ml or 3.3 fluid ounce. Now I have got one of these. I've used it for like 6 months and I'm only halfway through. Albeit I only probably wash my hair about 3 times a week, but when I wash it and I put this on the ends, it's just one I go back to. I've tried so many like new launches and things, and I just love this. So I find, because my hair is really quite fine, I only need a really small amount, like a flat 1p coin amount or a p, nothing too much. And I just put it right at the ends, but I find that it makes my ends so much more manageable, less dry. I don't get that crunchy feeling. So I apply it when my hair's wet, and it just does a great job. I guess if you had sort of medium or thick hair, you probably need a little bit more, but it's a really, really good one. So it says it's a leave-in reparative styling cream, reduces frizz, nourishes and protects. Definitely think it does all that. It says it reduces frizz and flyaways for up to 72 hours. It's vegan, it's colour safe, and it says apply at night for amazing next day hair. I just apply it when I've washed my hair, but there you go. Strengthens, nourishes and moisturises, speeds up blow dry time while smoothing. Apply a very small amount to damp or dry hair, concentrating product on your mid-length to ends, comb through and style as desired. Love it, wouldn't be without it, the best. So you can see there's quite a lot of value in here as well. The next product is by MANICURIST, and it's from the green range. So this is just the nail varnish. They also do like a gel nail collection where you need like the I don't know what you call it, the little gel light thing. This is just standard nail varnish, but it is vegan and plant-based. It's made in France, and we get the colour Coral Reef, which is this lovely, well, coral shade. It's quite a pricey one. I think these are about £14 to buy. It's 15ml or 0.51 fluid ounce. It is a full size, so it's just like the perfect summer colour. Really, really like this colour. Definitely the sort I would pick up, and I like the fact that it is like a more natural nail varnish. So yeah, it says it's made from potato, corn and wheat, cocoa, bamboo. Definitely feels very summery. Another product, see, this is why I picked this up. There's so many products in here that I already buy and love, so it was just a total no-brainer. And if you haven't tried some of these products, there's some fantastic ones in here. So the next product is by TAN-LUXE. It is the Super Glow Hyaluronic Self-Tan Serum Gradual. And it's in a travel size, which is 10ml or 0.33 fluid ounce. And this size retails at £15. Now, I have bought about 6 or 7 full-size ones of this because I use it every morning. I put 4 drops on my face, 2 drops on my neck. And I know I'm super pale, and you're probably thinking, where is the colour? Because it's a gradual tan, but it's so subtle that it just gives your skin a nice healthy glow and a very small hint of colour. So instead of being like translucent and looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost, I look slightly alive when I use this. And if I do happen to tan elsewhere on my body, I can up it a little bit just to give myself that little bit more colour. So can't recommend it enough because it doesn't smell like self-tan. It's got hyaluronic acid in, so it's like the perfect hyaluronic acid as well, and it just gives your skin the ultimate glow. And like I said, if you don't want to tan, just put a couple of drops, control how much you put on, and you won't get that. Just make sure you wash your hands afterwards. But it's just really, really lovely. If you've not tried it, I would definitely give it a go. It's not like any other self-tan I've ever used. This one is just something else. Then we've got a couple of like treatment masks. So first of all, we've got a set of eye masks from MZ Skin by Dr. Mariam Zamani. Anti-pollution illuminating eye mask. Very nice, very expensive, so a nice way to try them out. So obviously it's a one-off eye mask. And they are hydrogel eye masks, which means they're made from that kind of silicone feely thing instead of like tissue. So they do stick really well. You can totally walk around with them on your face. They're not gonna like slide off. And they do a good job of making your eyes look a little bit brighter, a little bit more awake and things. But like I said, they are only a one-time use, but super pricey to purchase. So a nice way to see if you'd want to buy any more of these. I think you normally have to buy them in like a box, and they're very expensive. So anyway, it's a nice little treat. The other one is a sheet mask. It is the Illuminate Flash Mask 5-minute sheet mask by Patchology. So this one is the glowy one. So it's got licorice extract, it's got grapefruit extract, and you literally put it on for 5 minutes and it makes your skin look more luminous. I think I'm going to save that for a day when I just need to look my best and maybe use these two together. But both really good brands, really nice products. Then we have got a product by COSTA Brazil. It's the Sol Sunlight Body Oil for all body types, 30ml or a fluid ounce. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure that this retails at something ridiculous like £50. So it says, enhance your natural radiance with our Sunlight Body Oil. A highlighted elixir made with a nourishing blend that leaves the skin with a sensuous, sun-kissed touch. It's got vitamins A, C, E and F, omegas 3, 6 and 9 and antioxidants. It calms, nourishes, firms and tones and provides a sensuous natural radiance. Who writes this stuff, eh? So this is what it looks like. I'm sure it used to come in like a clear bottle, if I'm not mistaken. We had these before in, I think it was a Cult Beauty advent calendar or something like that. They're just so expensive that in this size, £50, I just couldn't ever bring myself to spend that on a body oil personally. But it is very nice and it definitely does leave the skin looking kind of radiant and stuff. It's just, for me, products like this aren't really products that I get excited about because I feel like it's an extra step, an extra faff. It's not doing anything for me like SPF wise or anything, and I feel like in summer having to put SPF on every day all over my body is enough of a chore without adding additional ones. But if you're into your glowy body oils, then this will probably be a nice little addition. Finally in the box, and something else I was quite excited to see, we've got a little mini wet brush, mini detangler, little brush, big results, the detangler for life on the glow. On the go, not the glow. I mean, I think for stuff like this, it would have been nice to have like a little kind of case for it, or like a folding head, because if you're brushing your hair with it and it ends up with like hair in it, then you put it in your bag and you end up with hair everywhere. I don't know. I know, first world problems and all that, but they are very good. And as the name would suggest, it's a wet brush. You can use it on wet hair as well. So definitely a good all-rounder, and I love this kind of bright pink kind of summery vibe. So this is the inside of the bag, like I said, all white clean, and it has a little zip pocket on the inside, again with that Liberty zip. For this I find perfect for putting like medication or like cotton buds, cotton pads, all that kind of stuff. And this is what the bag looks like when it's empty. It still kind of stands up on its own and it fits quite a lot of stuff in it. So all in all, I personally think it's a great box. Obviously I thought that because I bought it and it just appealed to me, but I'd love to know in the comments what you think of this year's collection. Do you think it's better or not as good as last year's? And I'll put a card here with last year's if you want to kind of compare and contrast. Like I said, available now for £65, and I will link it underneath if you do want to pick it up. Let me know either way what your thoughts are. So I would love it if you give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.